All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back again for another video with me today. All right. Today's topic is going to be Tim Norman. Now, I'm not sure if y'all know who that is, but Tim Norman is the son of Miss Robbie from the OWN TV series called Sweetie Pies. Now, Miss Robbie started a restaurant chain and really turned it into something really huge. Her son Tim was in prison. He got out, and she used that as an opportunity for him to get on his feet, help her with the business, learn the business, and so forth and so on. So I'm not going to go into the details about the show, but Tim Norman is Miss Robbie's son. They had a reality television show. Now, on that show, Miss Robbie had several of her family members, people she knew, and the people who worked for her lived in that community that she serviced, which I think it was great. Now, Miss Robbie also had a grandson named Andre. Now, Andre was killed mysteriously. Someone just killed him. Well, this week, and today is August the 26th, yesterday I believe it came out that he has been, Tim, that is Norman, has been arrested in a supposed or an alleged murder for hire on the grandson of his mother, Miss Robbie, which would also be his own flesh and blood, blood relative, put a hit out on him with a stripper. And what was her name? Alexis the Great was her name. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. That's what I got from the article I read. We're not sure how much, or I'm not sure at this point from what I've gathered from reading the articles, how much she was actually offered in order to assist in this. I'm not sure if she actually did the killing or what, because like I said, this is alleged at this point, but he has been arrested for this murder for hire. Apparently, he had a $450,000 life insurance policy on Andre. And I did hear word today that additionally he has a $1 million life insurance policy that he took out on his mom, Miss Robbie. Now, I have not validated that yet, but that was in a local news channel was talking about this. So Tim has since been arrested for this alleged murder for hire. Involving this stripper named Alexis. So I'm telling you all of this because I would like to see what is going on with Tim. I'd like to see if the cards can tell me anything about whether or not Tim had any involvement in this, whether Tim did this, what is going on with this. Is, this some type of a framing, or what is this? I guess is my basic question. So, without any further ramblings about the background of the story, because I'm sure you can Google it and find out the details of it, I want to go to the cards and see what the cards have to say about Tim Norman from the OWN reality TV show of Sweetie Pies. Now, I have to say, before I go to the cards, I have to say that about a month ago, Tim and his baby's mother, former wife, Janae, were in a Facebook/Twitter war. Also, Miss Robbie finally stepped in and said some things. Miss Robbie, by the way, is 80-something years old, so this is not what she needs to be doing at this point in her life, nor is it anywhere near what somebody should be imposing on her, whether it be directly or indirectly at this point in her life, because this is a well-accomplished, hard-working female and woman and mother and grandmother, and she should not have to be dealing with this right now. But anyway, About a month or so ago, Janae and Tim were going back and forth with these tweets and videos of each other and what is going on, and Google it. I don't want to go all into it because I want to see what's going on with this murder thing. But anyway, it just, the reason I bring it up is because it's kind of tied together with this. Is Tim this monster that Janae was talking about? Even though she was talking about it in a kind of crazy way, she went about it. But, it could there possibly be some truth to that, because this came out about a month ago, and now, he's supposedly being linked to his own relative's death, paid for hire for insurance money. I don't know. I don't care one way or the other. But I would like to know whether there's some truth to what this man is being accused of. So let's, with no further ado, let's go to the cards and see what they can tell us. All right. So here's what we're going to do first. Let's take a look at Tim by himself. Let's take a look at Tim. See if we can gather anything from that. Now, as I said, we know he's been in prison. And he's gotten out, paid his debt to society, and just because he's been in prison does not mean that he can't change his ways. The question is, has he changed his ways? Who is this man? What is in his future? Tim Norman of Welcome to Sweetie Pies. And by the way, he and Janae do have a son together. So, wow. I don't know how old, maybe 8, if that, maybe 8 years old now, maybe. I did not check my facts on that, so don't quote me on that. All right, Tim. Tell us about Tim Norman's past, present, and future. Tim Norman's. Tim Norman's. What say you, cards? Tim Norman's past, present, and future. Alright, so in Tim's past, what can you show us? The 4 of Coins. In his present, the 9 of Blades. Oh my, that's probably him. Oh, and I pulled an extra card. I did not. These cards are very cumbersome and they're very slippery. So, obviously, this card on top here wanted to come out. So, in his future, we have the Knight of Swords. Now, let's see what this extra card has. Oh, wow. Goodness, Tim. This is the 3 of Blades, which is the 3 of Swords. Oh, my, dude. This is not looking good for you, Tim, on past, present, and future at all. At all. Try to get this where we can keep this in view here while we're talking. Alright, so past, present, and future. Wow. Now, the 4 of Pentacles. Now, this is his past. Now, the 4 of Pentacles can sometimes be seen as greed. It can be holding on to something you have. Not wanting to let go. Being very possessive. How you save, how you spend, basically your relationship with money. And this card is about hanging on to what you have or trying to hang on to something that maybe possibly does not belong to you. Now, this was his past. His past was spent trying to grasp and hold on to things. Now, in his present position is the Nine of Blades, which in regular tarot decks is called the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords is about anxiety. It's about something is keeping me up. I can't sleep. I'm worried. Something ain't going right. And I can see he's locked up in jail right now, awaiting charges of murder and probably a trial. So he's probably having nightmares, night terrors, whatever you can think of as related to someone who is anxious about something, someone who is worried. You see it's late at night here on this clock. It's after 10 o'clock. You see the bottle of pills here. This person's face is covered. They don't know what to do. Their hair is a mess. And you also, if you look at the wrist, you see that that's barbed wire. Something has got a hold of this man right now currently. These pills are here, maybe contemplating suicide. The Nine of Swords is just that. He's not sleeping. He's afraid. He's worried. So he's not in a good place. And considering, like I said, when I started the video, he's in jail right now on murder charges. Now, in his future, we have the Knight of Blades. We have swords here. We have two blades here. The Nine of Blades and the Knight of Blades. Now, if you look here at this card, this guy is going to town on this lady's hair, and she's like, "Oh Lord, is he gonna cut all my hair off?" But you notice he is very chaotic. So his future is going to be very chaotic. Zooming here, zooming there, going in without all of the information. He may even start rambling off at the mouth. And saying stuff that maybe he probably shouldn't say. I'm not for sure he's in a good place, especially considering in his present he has the Nine of Swords. And then in his future we have the Knight of Swords, which is total chaos. Flying in, doing stuff without thinking, doing things without a plan, just all over the place. It's what's in his future. Now, like I said here, this card, I didn't even realize I had it until I almost got to the last card, was stuck together with this card right here. So, and these are all swords. They're all blades. So his present is swords. Swords deal with quickness, deals with danger, hostility, sorrow, accidents. And from his past forward to now and into the future has swords in it. Swords also deal with communication. So this card also jumped out here, this Three of Blades, which is the Three of Swords. And that is a card of sorrow. It is a card of betrayal, being deceived, being hurt. It's not a good card to have. You can see the lady here is holding a heart pillow cushion, pin cushion with pins poking in it, the 3 pins. She's crying and obviously looking at her makeup. She's been crying for some time. And she is just not in a good place. She's not in a good place. So this came out. So now let's take a look at Tim a little bit more in depth. So we're going to leave these cards out here, and we're going to try and work around them because I want to keep them in view while we're doing this. What is the issue with him? I think that's how we're going to look at this. Give me a drink here. I think we're going to look at the issue here. What is the issue here? Where is Tim right now? Did he have any involvement in this? Oh, B. I don't want to influence the cards, so I'm going to keep my opinions to myself so that the cards come through clear for me. I know some people don't think how you speak about the subject matter at hand while you're doing a reading doesn't affect the outcome, but I disagree with that. So I try to keep my opinions to myself. Sometimes it's hard, but for the most part I try to, so that I don't influence the information or make a mistake in what I'm seeing, because I've already formed an opinion. All right. Tell us about these alleged murder charges against Tim Norman. What say you, cards, about Tim Norman? What say you? Let's see if the cards can tell us anything. Anything. Whew. All right. What is the issue with this alleged murder charge against Tim Norman? This is the Three of Wands. Now this card here, well, let's get it laid out. Three of Wands here. This is the issue right here. This is the issue. Now what is coming into view about this issue? The Hierophant. What is passing about this issue? The Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. This right here is government. This is hierarchy. This is tradition. What is underlying this issue is the Lover's card, a coming together of something or somebody's. What should we do? What should he do? What should they do? What should be done? The Queen of Wands. And what is the most important thing in this reading? The Two of Cups. Now we got two coming togethers here. Two coming togethers here. One is what's underlying the issue, and the other one is the most important thing. And what is the outcome? The Fool. Oh, goodness. I want to make sure I come clear on this. My. Okay, Tim. The issue here is the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands is a card of I have put the work in. I am waiting for my ship to come in. I paid in, and I'm waiting for my investment to pay off. And if you look here closely, you see the bird she's releasing doesn't have anything. You look a little closer and you see the bird coming in. He's got something in his feet. So this is a card of I have put the work in, I've made the investment, and now I'm waiting for my reward, or I'm waiting for something to come in. And if the accusations are accurate, he made an investment with that insurance policy, and he's waiting for that to come in, or there could have been some other type of investment. I'm not going to discuss rumors about what was going on. I'm only going to try and speak what the cards are showing me. Now, what is coming into view here is the Hierophant. Now, this is a major arcana card. It's one of the two that we have here. And this is a card of order and authority, tradition, hierarchy, corporate involvement, large corporations. This is like an organization, like a church type of thing. Because actually this is a priest sitting on the throne. He has the whip in one hand and he has a book in the other hand. So this is how it's always been done. And you have the two people, one with a tail is the male, and then the female, who are kneeling before this authority. So what is coming into view is some type of authority, and it's strong. This is not some little rinky-dink something we're talking about. The Hierophant brings in authority, and not as a feeling, but this is real structural power. It can represent government as well. Now, I don't know what kind of involvement, he may have had with the government or anything like that. But whatever this energy is here in the Hierophant, it is about authority. It's about control. Stay in line. Do what you're told. There's no thinking out of the box, because you see these people here with their heads kneeled or their heads bowed down, and they're kneeling in front of this entity. That's what's coming into view. So was there some type of government or corporate power at work here? Because like I said, the Hierophant is all about stay in line, do what you're told. Don't get outside the box. It can also represent, entanglements of the world. The pressures of being in a certain spot. That is what is coming into view. Now, what is passing is the giving and receiving. I call this card the philanthropy card. The giving and receiving. This is passing for him. Now, if you think about it, his mom was giving to him. He was receiving. And many other people, I'm sure, were helping him out when he got out of prison. So that is passing. So that help and those doors that were being opened to him. I remember at one point he was trying to start a rap thing, and there were doors that were open for him that would have been open for no one else had he not probably been Miss Robbie's son. So the giving and receiving that he was getting is going bye-bye in the past. Now, what is underlying this issue of you put your money in, you put your work in, now you waiting on your reward to come back, is some type of agreement that he made with somebody. Some type of relationship he formed, whether it was with a person, whether it was an entity or a corporation. That is what is underlying this whole issue of waiting for your reward or your investment to pay off. This is what is underlying this. So he sent some stuff out. He put some work in, and this is what is underlying it. It's some kind of agreement. So he did some work, or he did something for somebody, and he was waiting for it to pay off. And in waiting for that to pay off, what is underlying that issue, which is what got him where he is. This issue right here is what got him to where he is underlies that, which is some type of agreement or relationship. Because you see here, their hands are being tied together like they're making some kind of secret bond or something. And you see back here, they've got the apple slice. So, and they've got the dagger here. This is some spiritual. These are spiritual symbols back here. You got the drinking of the cup and the eating, kind of like a communion. You have the eating of the cracker and the drinking of the wine. So you have the dagger here to cut the apple, so you can eat of the apple, and you've got the goblet here to drink of the drink. So this is some type of agreement, and then they are going to consummate it by eating the fruit. This one eats one half, this one eats one half, and they're going to drink from the same cup to seal their bond. So there was some type of bond sealed with somebody. And I'm going to say money, because that's what this whole allegation is about, money. Some kind of agreement was made here about some money. About some money. Now, moving on. goodness, this is heavy, this is heavy, this is heavy. Now, what should be done? Should be this Queen of Wands here. Now, the Queen of Wands is a queen of independence. So, because we are talking about a man, but the energy is the same, is he on his own on this one. What should be done is to leave him alone and to deal with this thing himself. He made this bed, and now he's going to have to deal with the decisions he made, whether he did it or not. This is going to have to be done with him making the decisions himself, because the Queen of Wands is a compassionate, friendly person, but at the same time, she's about independence, being comfortable in her own skin. And because we are talking about the subject we're talking about, I think this is what needs to be done here, is for him to deal with this himself. And I think he is going to deal with this himself. I really do. I think he's going to be out there on a limb by himself with this, because this is in the what should be done position. Now here we have the most important thing that could be learned here is the Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups is also about creating a bond. It's also about sharing and coming together and making some type of agreement. And when I laid these out, I saw that the same, just look at the imagery here. There's two cups here. So you got two different things coming together here to make something. Here you got two individuals coming together. They have two cups. This picture here in the Lover's card has one cup. So they are binding themselves together as one. Here, this is the Lover's card, like in a marriage. You bind yourself together as one unit. That is what is underlying his issue. Now here in this position, which is the most important thing in the reading, is about two different things coming together and creating something. So this is the most important thing. Two different things coming together and creating something. Now how that applies to him, I'm not real sure as of yet. But let's continue to the last card, which is the Fool. This is the outcome. He is going to have to step off this ledge by himself, either to make because the Fool is a fresh start, but it can also be naivety. It can be acting a fool. It can also be doing things without thinking, doing things without planning. Can also be what's going on here. Not being sure or clear about where you're headed, where you're placing your feet. That is the outcome. So uncertainty, but it's going to be a new life for him. Now whether that's going to mean imprisonment, I don't know, but he is going to have to go it, take a risk here, and he's going to go it alone. And this is right next to it, which is independence. So I think he's going to be fending for himself on this one. And as far as the Two of Cups is concerned, I'm going to say, based on the way these cards are laid, and I'm going to ask for clarification on this Two of Cups, is that, oh goodness, please don't tell me. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to put this in the video, but I'm getting this Lover's card here. This is two dudes. This is an agreement between two dudes. Now, I don't know if this is oh wow. I don't know if this is like a homosexual type thing or what, but this is two dudes. This is two men. made an agreement and bound themselves together in something to do some kind of a deal, which is why this card here is underlying this. He did a deal with another dude. Okay, wow, this is going to be a longer reading than I thought. Okay, let's get some clarity on this Two of Cups here. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck first. We got the deck here. Here's the front. I haven't touched anything, so let's take a look-see here at what's on the bottom. And we've got some more female energy here, which is the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords don't mess around. That's on the bottom of the deck. Now, let's see if we can get some clarity on this Two of Cups. Clarify this Two of Cups. Clarify this Two of Cups. Oh, my. And we get the Death card as clarity on this Two of Cups here. Oh, goodness. Okay, so that doesn't mean a physical death. So we won't get hasty there. That does not mean a physical death. That means an ending. Okay, I got it. This right here is he and his mom. This is the most important thing in the reading, is this union, this collaboration, this coming together in the business with his mother. I'm getting this is he and his mother in this Two of Cups. This Two of Cups is he and his mother. And this Death card is clarifying this, which tells me that this Death card is an ending that's been coming for a long time. She's been patient and working with him. Oh, wow. And I had forgotten all about the lawsuit for $1 million or several $1 million or something like that, where he was using her money to open a business in Los Angeles some years back. Oh, goodness. This is Tim and Miss Robbie. And this is the ending of the relationship that he and Miss Robbie had in the business, and possibly even on a communication level. She may just throw her hands up and say, I'm done. I hope that's not the case, but this is an ending to this business relationship. If this is he and his mom, it could be an ending between the way the two of them communicate with each other. Oh, goodness. And that would explain why in the outcome we get the Fool, because he's just walking off the ledge looking in the sky. And again, that's why in the what should be done, we get this Queen of Independence, the Queen of Wands. Oh, my. Oh, my. All right. Who is this? Okay, let's ask for a little bit more clarity. I'm sorry for the length on this, guys, but I want to know here what's going on. So, clarify this Hierophant. Is this an entity? Is there some type of government, some type of religious institution, some corporation involved here in this Hierophant? Or is this some type of tradition or some kind of, I don't know, something like a rite of passage or something like that? Like it's something that's traditionally done to be accepted into something? Is that what this is? But that's what I want to know. Clarify, please, the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. Now, were my cards upside down? Yes, they were. Okay, so this is not upside down. My cards are upside down. All right, so we get the Five of Wands, which is, again, the card of chaos, poking the beehive. Poking the beehive, fighting, chaos, just to see what would happen if I did this. Bucking the system. I'm going against the grain is what I'm feeling. This is clarifying this Hierophant. He was bucking the system to see how far he could get being who he was. This is like the law, I won't say the government, but this is like the criminal law, the criminal justice system. I'm gonna do this and buck the system and see if I can get away with it. Oh Lord, please tell me that boy didn't do that. Oh goodness. All right, I'm gonna go on and ask the question. Was Tim involved? I don't know what this is gonna show me, what this is gonna look like. Was Tim involved in what he is being accused of? Was he involved? Well, guys, I got the Queen of Wands, and if you look closely here, we've got the squirrel is the gatherer. In animal spirit cards, the squirrel is the gatherer. The Queen of Pentacles is about the material world, about pentacles. She's also about health, but we're not talking about health today. And she's holding on to that pentacle. That's money. That's material wealth. And the dog is laying down here, loyal at her feet. So, y'all, I hate to say this. My God, I hate to say this. But I think Tim was involved in that. Whether he ordered it or not, he was involved in that. With that, what he's being accused of. That was the question I asked. Was he involved in what he's being accused of? Who is this man in this Lover's card? Is that a man? He was trying to buck the system and see if he could get away with doing what he did. Could his mama, this Queen of Wands, with her status, cover him? Is what he was thinking. I hope I'm wrong. Oh goodness, I hope I'm wrong here. I hate to say that while I'm doing the reading, but like I said, this card right here came out extra. The Three of Swords. This is sadness. This is betrayal. This is pain. This is loss. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Clarify this Lover's card. Clarify this Lover's card, please, for me. Clarify this Lover's card. I'm getting this as a woman. A mature woman. So this has something to do with an older woman. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You got to see this. This is what is underlying the issue. The Lover's card, look closely, is the 6. The mature woman, see right there? What number at the top of that card? A 6. So I got the feeling that this was a man, because I was feeling strongly that this was like a sexual relationship of some kind. But this is in fact him and a woman. Him and a, well, I guess it would have to be then him and the stripper. Him and the stripper got together. Now here is what I am going to interpret here. Now I've used 3 different decks of cards. Now I'm going to tell you the story I see here. Now for whatever reason, the 4 of coins, back when this young man was a little boy, he didn't have a lot. So he tried to hold on to every little thing that he could. So he was greedy. And or he was just selfish and wanted everything for himself. I don't know his history like that. So I'm gathering the story here that's playing out for me. That was his past. He felt he had to hang on to every dime that he got. And it was his, it's mine, and I don't want to share. I'm going to hang on to this because I don't want to lose it. I don't want to move. I don't want to go nowhere else. I want to stay right here. I've been moving and shuffling around here and there, so I feel I have to hang on to any little thing that I can get my hands on. That was his past. Here is his present. Because of his decisions, this is anxiety. He's now worried, and he should be. He's in jail. And here in the future, he is going to be just all over the place. Chaotic, running here, talking loud, acting silly, running into the fray, willing to defend something without even knowing the whole story behind it. Now that's his past, present, and future. And then we got the 3 of Blades. And I'm going to say, because of this behavior here in the past, present, and future, it is going to create much sadness and much betrayal, much loss for him and potentially other people, because we have a family picture back here. And most people are attached to other people, and they have family members that may be affected by the decisions that they make. We all do. Nobody, or let me put it like this, very few people are on this planet by themselves with no other family member. So, now, as I said, the issue is the 3 of Wands. He made an investment in something. He put something forward, and he is waiting for it to come in. That is the issue here. Which again could indicate that yes, he is involved here. Just as, where's the card? Just as this card here indicates, he's still trying to hold on to something just like he was back here in the past. Now, what is underlying this is an agreement, a bond he made with some female. The Lovers and this mature woman. So that is a female with him. And it was a connection between the 2 of them. Whether it was sexual, I believe it was, between the 2 of them. Now what is coming into view is this is tradition, this is government, this is law, this is institutions, is what this card here is. And he started poking at the nest to stir up the bees, to see if, in this position, this is what should be done. If Mama could save him, the independent female, what should be done? Mama's gonna come in. I know I booked the system. I know I went against what was right, and I did that, or I participated in that. And Mama's gonna come in, the Queen of Wands, which is an independent woman that knows how to plan and get stuff done. is going to come in and save me from this, even though I was poking the beehive here with the institutions. I'm going to expect that she can come in and save me. Lord have mercy. And here in the third position, which is what is passing, because she's always given and I've always received. She's always been there for me. She's always helped me. That's what this is. And so she's going to continue doing it because she's going to come through for me. But here, in the sixth position, the most important thing to learn, these are opposites. These are two different people. And I get the sense this is the Two of Cups, his mom and him making an agreement to work together to run the businesses and to help one another, which a mom and a son should. But all that's coming to an end because the Death card is coming in, and that's an ending. That is an ending to this joint collaboration here that they had going on. And in the outcome is the Fool. You are going to walk off that ledge by yourself. And you don't know which way you're going to wind up. Oh my goodness. Well, there we go. As I say with all of my readings, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I am going to leave it there. This is saddening. This is heartbreaking. That it was just so he could see if his mother could save him. If his mother could step in and make this go away. If she could use her connections to get him off. Or to, you know, I'm gonna poke at this and see if I can get away with it. Oh God, I don't even want to say no more. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. They are my opinion and my interpretation of the cards. I want to say thanks for watching, guys. I don't know what else to say. Have a great and enlightened day. And I'll see you next time. Lord have mercy.